What if I told you that some self-publishers are making thousands of dollars every month from simple coloring books? In this video, I'll show you 3 self-publishers who have done exactly that and how you can follow their lead. We're going to be talking niche selection, book creation, marketing strategies, and we'll look at the exact coloring books that these self-publishers are selling. Hi, welcome to Self-Publishing Central. My name is Caroline, and every single week I share real strategies, case studies, and behind the scenes tips to help you build a thriving self-publishing business with low content books. Have you ever thought about publishing a coloring book but then hesitated, thinking that the market is too saturated? You are not alone. Many aspiring self-publishers, just like you, feel the same way. But what if I told you that some self-publishers are consistently earning thousands of dollars every single month from their coloring books? Coloring books have come a long way from just being something for kids. These days, they're part of a much bigger market, especially adults looking for a creative outlet or for a way to de-stress. And the numbers back this up. The adult coloring book industry is growing fast, with revenue expected to double over the next few years. That kind of growth makes it a very attractive niche for self-publishers. It's affordable to get started. There is plenty of room for creativity, and you can target all kinds of specific audiences, whether it's mindfulness, motivation, humor, or learning. Coloring books are one of the simplest ways to start building a self-publishing business that brings in consistent monthly income if you do it right. Okay, but let's get straight into the self-publishers that I want to share with you today. Let's start with Mira Luna. This self-publisher has 8 coloring books, with one of them currently sitting as a bestseller. They ventured into the coloring book niche just a few months ago at the beginning of 2025, and they have put their own spin on the very popular cute and cozy theme of coloring books with these cute and cozy crime scene, serial killer coloring books. So taking something already popular and making it just unique and different. Their best-selling book is this one, Cozy Crime Scenes, and it currently has a bestseller rank of 1,636, with their other books also performing very well. When we use these bestseller ranks to estimate how many books are selling, we can also get an idea of how much they are making each month from their coloring books. And when I use the Kindlepreneur book sales calculator to get these figures, from their one best-selling book alone, they are selling approximately 1,400 copies per month, which equals to around $5,400 in royalties per month. And when we take into account their other 9 books too, they're collectively selling around 3,000 copies per month and making approximately $13,000 per month. That's pretty incredible for a self-publisher and a brand that has only been around for maybe 6 months. The strategy here of taking something really popular and trending, and that is being copied by literally everyone making coloring books, but instead twisting it into something actually unique. So in this case, using the cute crime scene theme has really worked for them, and in such a short period of time. Next up, we have Hikaru Stats. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this self-publisher stepped into the coloring book space around about a year ago and have since created over 40 coloring books in their journey of building a successful coloring book business through Amazon KDP. Their strategy also involves picking up on the current trends in coloring books, like this square-shaped format, the bright pastel style of design, the bold and easy, cute and cozy themes that have been really popular over the last year or so. The most popular book from this self-publisher is sitting with a bestseller rank of 213, which makes it one of the best-selling books across the whole of Amazon. And it also means that they will be selling around 5,800 copies per month, and that means their monthly royalties for that one book alone is over $22,000. What an incredibly successful book. But then if we take into account all their other books, which also sell very well, and even just from their top 10 books, those are collectively selling approximately 15,500 books in a month, which means that their monthly income is sitting at around $60,000. And that is just from 10 of their books. They have 30 more coloring books sitting there selling. I mean, it is just crazy the potential that is in the coloring book niche. And it just seems to be getting more and more popular with Amazon's customers and more successful with self-publishers. And the third self-publisher that is having massive success on Amazon KDP is Suzu, another relatively newer self-publisher who started in the coloring book niche around mid-2024, and also another self-publisher who has taken the most popular trends and put their own unique spin on it to help them stand out and offer something a little bit different to Amazon's customers. They have focused more on the hygge theme as opposed to cute and cozy theme, so very similar thing, just mixing up the wording, mixing up the phrasing a little bit. They have hit the bright color palette trend as well, but instead of the muted pastel shades, they blended sort of these neon colors with the pastels on their cover, which I think is really nice and it really stands out, and it would help them pop next to all those other covers that are using less bright colors on their covers. They have a couple of books with the orange bestseller badge, but their most popular book currently has a bestseller rank of just over 7,000. But when we look at the history of this best-selling book, it has seen BSRs of under 500. Their coloring books are collectively selling around about 1,100 copies per month, and the royalties that that self-publisher would be receiving from them is approximately $4,000 per month. The approach from this self-publisher is combining those popular trends in the coloring book niche with effective social media marketing. So basically generating interest for their books on TikTok and Instagram with the use of short form videos is really working for them, and it is something that just generally works really well overall for books in the coloring book niche, and is definitely something that just seems to be working across the board for coloring book self-publishers. So out of those three self-publishers, it was nice to see a bit of a range. There's some making huge amounts of money per month and others making what maybe you would call a lower or more average amounts of royalties per month from their books. So analyzing these success stories, several common strategies emerge. Niche selection. Every self-publisher identified a specific niche, whether it's children's coloring books, adult themed content, or minimalist designs. There is always something specific that you can choose to target in your coloring book. One thing that every successful coloring book self-publisher has in common is that they don't try to make books for everyone. They pick a niche, and it's not just a broad category like adult coloring book or coloring book for kids. I'm talking specific niches. These niches aren't just hobbies or demographics. They tap into identity, emotion, and lifestyle. And the more targeted your niche, the more likely that your book will stand out in the search results, connect with the right buyer, and convert into sales. It's not about limiting your audience and who your potential customers are. It's about making the right people feel like the book was made just for them. Quality content. These self-publishers ensured their coloring books all have high quality illustrations that appeal to their target audience or their potential customer. This part is important. All three self-publishers focused on quality over quantity. Their illustrations weren't just random clip art thrown together on a page. They've either created original artwork or hired illustrators to create custom designs that match the theme and tone of the book. You can really tell when a book has been thoughtfully put together, and so can the customer. It doesn't have to be perfect or complicated, but it should feel cohesive and intentional. A good coloring book has a consistent style, a theme that flows from page to page, and artwork that is genuinely enjoyable to color. Effective marketing. Utilizing platforms like TikTok and Instagram, they were able to reach their potential audience and potential customers effectively. None of these self-publishers just published and hoped for the best. They promoted. They showed up where their audience was hanging out, and for most of them that was TikTok or Instagram, and for others it's merely just running Amazon ads and targeting customers already on Amazon, already browsing Amazon. Some posted flip through videos of their books, others shared behind the scenes footage of the creation process. A few went viral simply by filming themselves coloring in or talking about why they made the book in the first place. Marketing doesn't have to feel pushy or fake. It's really just about showing people your process and your passion and how your book can help or entertain them. Authenticity goes a long way. Leveraging tools. Tools like Canva and obviously Amazon KDP were instrumental in designing and publishing their books efficiently. All of these self-publishers have made smart use of tools to speed up the process and maintain quality. Canva is a go-to for designing covers and interior layouts. Amazon KDP, of course, handles all the publishing, inventory, printing of books, sending books to customers and customer service side of things. Some may have used AI or niche research tools to help generate ideas, niche ideas, and keywords. Possibly a few would have outsourced parts of the process to freelancers so that they could focus on strategy and branding. And one thing I definitely would consider outsourcing is your book cover. It is so important to have the most professional, high quality book cover that you possibly can. And if it is not something that you are confident or comfortable doing yourself, definitely outsource that to somebody who can create something spectacular for you. But the point is that these self-publishers didn't try to do it all manually or guess their way through it. They used tools to make better books faster, and that allowed them to scale without burning out. I often see people commenting about how coloring book self-publishers can create so many coloring books in such a short amount of time, and these are the reasons why some self-publishers can do that. These strategies highlight the importance of understanding your audience, delivering really high quality content, and promoting effectively. If you're inspired to start your own coloring book business, here are some actionable steps that you can take today. Identify your niche, research and select a niche that aligns with your interests and has market demand. Before you create a single page, you need to know who your book is for, not just adults or kids. That is way too broad. You need to drill down. Maybe it's for toddlers learning numbers or learning to write, or maybe it's stressed out dog lovers, or even teens into gothic fantasy. The more specific, the better. Start by researching what's already selling, look at Amazon's bestsellers, read customer reviews, and see what is missing, and then ask yourself, what do I enjoy? What could I create that feels both fun and in demand? And when you combine personal interest with actual market need, you'll end up with a niche you'll actually enjoy working in and one that can make you money. Create quality content. Design or outsource high quality illustrations that resonate with your target customer. Once you've nailed your niche, the next step is making something that people will actually want to color. That means illustrations that are clean, cohesive, and visually engaging. You don't have to draw them yourself if you don't want to, if you can't, if you don't feel comfortable doing that. You can outsource to artists or use premium assets or hire a freelancer from platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. What matters most is that the content of your book feels intentional. Don't just throw 30 random images into a book and hope for the best. Create an experience for the user. As I said before, something that makes it feel like it was made just for them. That's what will earn good reviews and repeat customers. Utilize design tools. Use tools like Canva for formatting and design. It is totally free to use if you are not using any of their elements provided in the tool. You don't need expensive software to put together a professional looking book. So if that has been holding you back, don't let it hold you back. Tools like Canva can handle everything from the cover design to the layout formatting, and they are super beginner friendly. Use pre-sized templates for KDP. Stick to clear fonts. Don't overcomplicate the visuals. A clean, well-designed book will feel more premium, and the great thing about having a book that feels more premium is it will give you flexibility with your pricing. Plus, once you have made one book, you can easily duplicate your templates and keep building up your series and your catalog of books much faster. Publish on Amazon KDP. Set up your account and publish your book, ensuring that all guidelines are being met. Market your book. Promote your book through social media platforms, leveraging trends and engaging content to reach your audience. Now, just hitting publish isn't enough. If you want your book to actually sell, you have to tell people that it exists. This doesn't mean becoming a full-time influencer. It just means showing up where your potential customer, where your audience is. TikTok and Instagram are both great for visual content. We've seen how well coloring books do, particularly on TikTok. You can post videos like flip throughs, coloring process videos, customer reviews, or even just short videos explaining the idea behind your book. Pinterest is also something which I don't often mention in my videos, but it is actually underrated for coloring books, especially if your audience includes parents and teachers. And when you want to take it to the next step, take it to the next level, you can start to collect people's email addresses with something free like a printable coloring page and build an audience that you can sell your future coloring books to. Marketing doesn't have to be pushy, it just needs to be consistent. Remember, consistency and understanding your audience are key to building a successful coloring book business. The coloring book market offers so many opportunities for self-publishers. By identifying a niche, creating quality content, and marketing as effectively as you can build a sustainable income stream. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with other people who may be interested in self-publishing. Feel free to leave your questions and thoughts down in the comments below. And if you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too. So please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.